is Bernat Olle. I'm the CEO of Vedanta Biosciences. I'm originally from Catalonia, and our business is located in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and Acton, Massachusetts. What brought me to the US was graduate school. I studied chemical engineering in Catalonia, and I came to MIT for my PhD, and I did my thesis in bacterial fermentation. 3 of the projects that we're pursuing at Vedanta are based on new discoveries that our scientific co-founders made around how the immune system sends us microbes and how microbes communicate with the immune system in return, because this is a two-way crosstalk, to create circumstances that preserve health. This theme, sensing of microbes by the immune system, is very important because ostensibly that's one of the main reasons why we evolved to have an immune system, to be able to tell the difference between self and non-self. We have a lot of microbes that live in our intestine, about 1 to 10 trillion. We have lots of microbes that live in the skin, in the mouth, in the vaginal tract. Every mucosa in the body is covered in microbes. And recently, many groups, particularly in the US and Europe, but now this is a worldwide effort, have found that this community of microbes plays very important roles on key areas of human health. For example, there are certain microbes in the gut that are very important to establish resistance against pathogens that can infect through the gut. To me, the more important part than access to capital is, again, access to the people. And this brings me to the favorite topic of immigration, which is, there isn't any other place in the world where immigrants from everywhere, even today with the current government, are willing to come to develop their careers. I know I wouldn't have had that if we started this company elsewhere. We would have worked with a local workforce, which in some areas it's excellent and well qualified, but not like in Boston, right? And that access to expert qualified entrepreneurs and expert qualified workforce, that density of access to this qualified workforce doesn't exist where I come from, which is no shame on Catalonia for that. It doesn't exist anywhere else in the world either. The point of view of venture investor, there was like so many ways to kill the idea, but there was only one reason to do it. And the reason to do it was that if we could figure out all these other things, then this could be, the importance of this field to medicine could be second to none. Of all the research that's being done today in medicine, personally, I don't think there's any field of research that is clearly more important to the future of medicine than the microbiome field. That's my personal opinion. But I never thought of myself as an entrepreneur. And even after I'd come here and I was like well into my PhD, I could tell many of my classmates were very entrepreneurial, and I didn't think of myself as one. When I started working on the idea that became Vedanta, I decided that I didn't want to move on into something else, that this is what I wanted to do. So I left the previous job with a venture group and dedicated myself full time to that.